What is up? What is happening, folks? We are live on the air. We're doing it. We're making it happen. You know what? I'm proud of us. I'm proud of you. Proud of all of us. Grass Puddle, we did make the countdown. My name is Hal Rudnick, and I am your Pal Hal. And we are going to be on a little journey here for the next 2 hours. Oh my goodness. Fun is the game, and Hal is my name. I'm going to work on that. That one needs work. Okay. But I am excited to spend the next 2 hours with you. And we're going to talk about some trending topics, some pop culture, news, nonsense, goofs, gags, shenanigans, hijinks. Oh my goodness. Can you believe? You know what? At the end of this 2 hours, I think it could concretely be said that we had too much fun. That is my prediction. If I was going to make a prediction, too much fun will be had. And I'm excited that you're here to share in the fun with me, to bask in the fun. I got this lighting. It's a little shadowy. All right, there we go. Oh, that's a little slightly better. You know what? Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us on this 2-hour fun ride. And I'm glad that you're here. This is a no judgment zone. All right. So whatever you're doing right now at home, I love it. Are you eating a full lumberjack breakfast? Are you lounging around day drinking? Are you working from home? Good for you. Thank you for everything that you do. I'm glad you're here, and I want to know what you're up to. Also, I want to know what you're snacking on. Like me, I got a banana right here. I got some almonds over here. Oh yeah, it's some healthy snacks. What are you snacking on? Are you snacking on corn chips? Are you snacking on some guacamole? Are you eating some hot wings? Let us know. Let us know. I care. I love snacks. It's a very snack forward, snack friendly place to be, by the way. And how do you talk to us? How do you communicate with us? Couple of different ways. First, if you're listening to us on your smart device, talk to your smart device and get your smart device's attention. Use the magic word say, and then put in anything you want after that. So smart device, say, I'm eating a lumberjack breakfast. Smart device, say, I'm enjoying a cup of yogurt. Or smart device, say, I ain't eating nothing. Or you can talk to us over YouTube, chat with us. I would love for you to chat with us. Go to YouTube, chat with us, or go to backchannel.tv. Backchannel.tv, and you can chat with us there, and you can leave a review of the Your Pal Hal show. You can say, you know what, that Hal talks too much about snacks, or that Hal, he could talk a little more about snacks, or you could say, that Hal Rudnick, just the right amount of snack talk. Chef's kiss. So I appreciate you being here. Talk to us. Let us know what you're up to. Listen. Or just quietly listen along. If you don't want to go the extra mile to communicate, I'm not going to hold it against you. I appreciate you being here. And we got a lot of friends with us right now. We got our friend Monica in Indiana, Cole in South Carolina, J-Lo, what's up in New York, Nathan and sometimes C in Texas, also in Texas, my very good friend Stacy. Good afternoon, Stacy. Stacy is hanging out with Mom and Tracy today. Fantastic. Love it. Stacy, thank you for always being a great part of the show. John in Virginia, Chris Brown, Diamond in Oregon, hello. Bella, Northern Virginia, Sunny in Indiana, Verona, New Hampshire, Deborah McIntosh, Amanda, and my mom is in the house, Deborah Rudnick, and like mother, like son, she's got a banana too. She has got a banana too. So there you go. The banana doesn't fall that far from the tree, as they say. No one says that. But Mom, always love having you here. Mom, I shaved for you. I Yeah, there you go. Looking fresh as a daisy. Grass Puddle, thank you for being here. And you know who else is here? An individual that we could not navigate these waters of the live stream without. Producer Travis. Producer Travis, what the heck is happening in your world?
Hello. I am having fun, hanging out,
Great.
having a good time.
You're coming in hot a little bit. Coming in a little hot.
Ooh, we'll take it down. We'll take it down. We'll take it down. We'll take it down.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that. Listen, we're not recording a death metal album here, Travis.
Darn. Well, maybe
Travis,
one day. That's
Travis,
a segment.
who produces this show, produces the Binge Boys podcast, and also produces various musical endeavors.
That is true. You know what
Travis,
else is true?
I haven't seen you in 22 hours. What have you gotten up to?
Well, recently I've been hearing about how nice your shirt is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From who?
Your mom.
Oh, there you go. Yes. A nice royal blue.
Yeah.
A nice royal blue or sport blue on a lot of Nike shoes. This shade of blue is a sport blue, they refer to it. Very nice. Yes, I appreciate the shirt acknowledgement. What else?
Oh boy. I am in the last week of what might be, just darn it, the busiest week I've had in several years. The busiest month I've had in several years. See, I can't even. My time is all out of whack. But it's all been good stuff. It's all been fun. You ever have that thing where you have a lot of things that are fun, but you just got too dang much of them? So you're like, this would be, I think, more fun if I wasn't also thinking about what was coming next. But good problems to have all the same.
Yeah, it's better than sitting around twiddling your thumbs. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. And last night I had the pleasure of watching my Golden State Warriors get the absolute pants taken off of them by the Los Angeles Clippers, led by Reggie Jackson and Terrence Mann.
Oh yeah, I just picked up Terrence Mann in my fantasy basketball league.
Good get.
Yeah, he's going to be picking up a lot of the slack for the extremely injured Clippers.
Yeah, he could get anything he wanted last night. My goodness, he caught fire in the fourth, well, the third and the fourth. But it was a really competitive first half. I saw Steph Curry go 8 for 13 from three, which even though it's an L, to me, it's a W for entertainment.
There you go. What was the final score?
Oh God, I think it was like 104 to 113. It was close, and then the third quarter, the Clippers just ran away with it.
Gotcha. And how was the crowd? Packed?
Crowd was more packed than I anticipated. I think it being Super Bowl weekend still, or sort of in like the afterglow, there were a lot of tourists there. You heard a lot of languages being spoken around the halls of Crypto.com Arena. And also, it being Valentine's Day, there was just a lot of like fun goofs. Like the timeout bits were especially entertaining.
How was that kiss cam?
Kiss cam was good. Did a lot of the cute old couples. Found the one celebrity couple with Nick Kroll and his wife, whom I don't know her name. And there was a good bit with the condor, which again I still don't understand why it's a condor. For
Clippers mascot Chuck the Condor.
Chuck
Clippers
the
mascot
Condor.
Chuck the Condor.
There was a legit runner throughout the game, like a running gag where he found these two women in the audience, and first quarter he goes to offer them a small teddy bear. They're like, no thank you, we're good. Second quarter he offers them a significantly larger teddy bear, and then by the end of the game, it was probably about 6.5 feet tall, a stuffed bear that he just threw on top of them and then walked off.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Chuck the Condor harassing women in the audience.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. Really just, kept barking up the tree. No means no, and apparently Condor doesn't speak English.
Listen, a condor is an instinctual creature. Grass Puddle pointing out that this could be ram's blue.
Hey.
Oh, and here's my ram horn. This is what their logo looks like. It looks like a banana combined. If you could bring up the new Rams logo that's on their helmet, it looks like a banana combined with the crescent moon of Islam. It's a banana, one banana, and one crescent moon of Islam.
We're talking about the one with the Rams head or the one with the LA? We'll do both. I found both.
On the side of their helmet.
Let's see here.
Or with the LA. With the LA.
Oh, I see on the side of their helmet. Yes, hold on. You are exactly correct here.
Yeah, if you want to bring that up. We're talking about the LA Rams logo. Listen, congrats to the Rams. Very excited. I was rooting for them in the big game, the Super Bowl. And their logo is atrocious. It's their helmet logo, it's terrible. I didn't like it when it came out. Still don't like it. It's not as bad as the Washington Commanders. Oh yeah, see? So there's like a banana coming off the top. Okay, and then by the ear, that's the crescent moon of Islam.
That's that's entirely correct.
So yeah,
I wonder what that means.
I don't understand. That doesn't look like a ram's horn like before. Previously they had a ram's horn. So, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. All
They've
good.
even got that on the ram too. The ram itself has that horn.
Stacy saying your show is part of my routine. Stacy, having you here on our show is part of our routine. So thank you, Stacy. Also, appreciate the shout out for my shirt. Diamond says yes, Diamond. And Monica says LOL. Monica, you so crazy. Thank you for being here. What else are you going to say there, Travis?
Oh, special treat at halftime for Valentine's Day. R&B sensation Mario performed.
Oh, what did Mario sing? What's his song?
Oh my goodness, I can't remember because we wanted hot dogs more than we wanted to see Mario, unfortunately. But he had that one banger, and I knew the name of it. Oh no, I'm gonna get back to you with that.
Grass Puddle says 1 full month of watching Hal in Peru. I'll be sad once work picks up again. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully you can find time to fit us in. Otherwise, you can just watch after the fact on YouTube. The show is there for you, Grass Puddle. But I appreciate that. It's great having you here. Thanks so much.
Let me love you. That's what it was.
No, I won't.
Oh.
No, I won't,
all right.
Travis.
Well, all right. That's
fine.
You're
talking about the Mario song. Very good.
Mario
Very
song
good.
from his second album, Turning Point. #1 hit, Let Me Love You, which won him 2 Billboard Music Awards.
What year was that unleashed?
2004.
Oh, and Hollow Goku 99 chiming in with "Let Me Love You, Mario." Pretty great song.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Hollow Goku. All right, Travis. You know what? We've chatted, we've hemmed, we've hawed. Now, let's dive into the Twitterverse. Let's wade into the Twitter sphere, see what is trending. This is a segment that we call Trending Topics. It's simply Trending Topics. We're going to go to the Twitter website. We're going to see what is cracking on the Twitter website. Oh, Charles and Camilla. You know, Travis, we love on this show.
Mm-hmm.
And Prince Charles. Listen, we all deserve a little, unless he's a racist piece of crap, which is in the realm of possibility. But the Royals are making news, Travis. The royal family. Oh, there they are, Charles and Camilla, to be crowned side by side in a scaled-back coronation. Charles is said to be drawing up plans for a coronation at Westminster and would be significantly shorter and cheaper than his mother's was. Just a small ceremony, just a tiny crowd of 25,000 on hand, with crumpets and festivities, pomp and circumstance. All the royals will be there. All of the Brits, all of England will come out. Piers Morgan, Dame Judi Dench, Catcher Johnny Bench. They'll all be there. Bring up a couple of tweets here about this situation. Camilla Parker Bowles.
That was beautiful.
Camilla Parker Bowles. The news comes after it was revealed that the Queen's sincere wish that Camilla is crowned as Queen Consort when Charles takes the throne. So I'm not exactly sure what the difference between Queen and Queen Consort is. I think they both can have someone executed or beheaded just with a snap of their fingers. The Queen Consort is part of the Royal Consortium. Oh, there we go. Travis, Johnny on the spot. What's the difference between a consort and wife? Throughout British history, the husband or wife of the monarch is known as the consort, a position that has no constitutional role but carries significant prestige. A queen consort is the wife of a reigning king and usually shares her spouse's social rank and status. Very nice. Very nice. So there you go. Camilla Parker Bowles. A shame what happened with, Chuck and Diana. Chuck and Di. Lady Di. Sad story. But, yep, Camilla Parker Bowles. And they're going to be... So when they're crowned, what's the queen going to do? Because we still got a queen. So don't we have to wait? Shouldn't we wait until, the queen passes? Until the queen passes away? Queen Elizabeth? Or are we going to have multiple monarchs? Is it going to be we have the queen and the king and the queen consort? Or is Charles going to be coronated as king and then Camilla is the queen consort and then Queen Elizabeth get kicked out of Buckingham Palace? Is that what's going to happen? Is Queen Elizabeth going to have to go live in a senior living facility? Or a nursing home? All right, Elizabeth, so great. Leave the crown. No, you can't take the jewels. What a pleasure. Thank you for your service. No, this is all sacrilege. What I'm saying, I should not be. I'm speaking so jocularly of the Queen. What is this? What's nobody knows. Just make it up. Here we go. The Queen will retain her title and certain royal duties, while her son, Prince of Wales, assumes a greater number of her public engagements and increased decision-making power behind the scenes, says Carolyn Harris, Ph.D., historian and author of Raising Royalty, 1,000 Years of Royal Parenting. That might be me, but not the Queen. My mom says. Very good. So, Charles, Camilla. Also, fun fact, you know what I like about Camilla, Travis? You know who also is named Camilla?
No idea. Nobody.
Gonzo's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, the chicken.
Camilla the chicken.
I just watched Treasure Island. What's wrong with me?
I don't know, dude. Get it together, bruh.
Fair enough.
Get it together. Speaking of which, got a special treat for our... Do you see who's on our Twitter deep dive today?
Oh, no. I need to peek ahead here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get me there.
Take a look. Take a peek.
Ooh, that's exciting. Do we dare spoil it, or should we save it for a surprise?
Well, I already did spoil it when I was talking to Anthony Davis, so should we just say it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, coming up closer to noon, we are going to be doing a Twitter deep dive into the Twitter account that belongs to none other than Kermit the Frog. Kermit! It's going to be a Kermit Twitter deep dive. Very exciting. So, and between Gonzo and Charles having a significant other named Camilla, not the only thing they have in common. Not the only thing they have in common.
Really?
Yeah. The fact that, Gonzo has a guy's hand up him that operates him. I'm gonna stop there and move on. I'm not even gonna go. I'm not even gonna touch that one. I'm not even gonna touch that one. No harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. You hear me, Travis?
Yeah, no, of course.
As they say when they're hooping it up. No harm, no foul.
No harm. I would love for someone to shout "No harm, no foul" when they attack the basket.
Like blow the whistle. Tweet. No harm, no foul. Play on. Keep going. Keep going. But you blew the whistle. Nah, just keep going. That's how I would ref a game. It is the anniversary, a dark, terrible anniversary of Sandy Hook. One of the most horrific gun tragedies in the history of the world, I would say. And so just today, 9 families who lost loved ones in the Sandy Hook massacre have reached a $73 million settlement with defunct gun maker Remington. Sandy Hook families accept $73 million settlement from Remington. 9 families who lost loved ones in the 2012 Sandy Hook massacre have accepted. Let's see. Is there any other info here regarding this story? You want to scroll?
Yeah, I've pulled an article if you want to take a look. I have a
BBC. Let's take a peek at that. Not the anniversary. Today's not the anniversary.
No,
of,
it's
Sandy Hook proper.
About 7 years ago. Or is it? Let's see.
Well, yeah, it happened in 2014. But I think it was I remember it was around the holidays. I think it was in December, actually. December.
Jeez.
Families of the Sandy Hook victims settle with Remington. Yeah, just just a terrible tragedy, and I think no amount of money can salve those wounds. But a company that made a rifle used by one of the U.S. deadliest school shootings has settled with the family of victims for $73 million. Settling from Remington Arms comes in response to a lawsuit brought by the families of 9 of the 26 victims of the 2012 Sandy Hook massacre. The case marks the first time a gun maker has been held liable for mass shooting. The families say Remington was negligent. Each family will receive a share of the settlement, but the other details of the deal were not disclosed. Remington had previously argued that it was protected from the lawsuit because of a 2005 federal statute known as the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act, which protects gun makers, distributors, and vendors from civil liability in cases in which their weapons are used in crimes committed by third parties. So, yeah. Hopefully a little bit of solace for the families of the victims here. And, it's just hopefully another step in the right direction towards, we don't need to get rid of the Second Amendment is law. We don't need to get rid of that. Second Amendment is important for people to be able to, bear arms, protect themselves, but sensible gun laws, smart, sensible gun laws. I feel like, there's a middle ground there. We don't have to go extreme in either direction, but there is a middle ground. So this seems like a step in the right direction on that. Because I don't know if the founding fathers envisioned these weapons of war being sold. So I feel like that's a step in the right direction. So here's Travis brought this up. The victory should serve as a wake-up call not only to the gun industry, but also the insurance and banking companies that prop it up, Koskov said. For the gun industry, it's time to stop recklessly marketing all guns to all people for all uses, and instead ask how marketing can lower risk rather than court it. For the insurance and banking industries, it's time to recognize the financial cost of underwriting companies that elevate profit by escalating risk. Our hope is that the victory will be the first boulder in the avalanche that forces that change. Yep. Rob Schaefer's in the house. Hello, good sir. Always a pleasure to have you. You know what, Rob Schaefer, the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal show. Working towards sensible gun laws that, where a middle ground where we can all kind of be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. We're not going around door to door collecting people's guns. We're not taking people's guns away, but we are creating smart, sensible rules and regulations. I think that makes sense. And then ideally, less mass shootings would be a good thing. Here's Travis.
I'm ready for it.
Travis, here's a Your Pal Hal hot take. This is a Your Pal Hal hot take. All right. I'm not afraid to make the controversial statements. I'm not afraid to, as the kids say, go there, girlfriend. And I'm about to. Here's an official Your Pal Hal hot take. Mass shootings suck. Boo. Not a fan. Not a fan of shootings. Mass shootings, gun murder. You know what? That's just me. That's just me. You know what? You feel differently. You do you. You do you, my dude. But that's just me. That's an official Your Pal Hal hot take. Mass shootings? Boo. Papa Wilds. All shootings suck. You know what? I could get behind that. I could get behind that hot take too. Papa Wilds in the house. Or as I like to call him, Nady. My good pal. Great to see him in the house. All right. Let's take a look at more. Oh, my goodness. You know what? Russia, Ukraine. What's up with that? Papa Wilds. This Russia and Ukraine stuff, no bueno. There is, and I dropped a link in there, Travis, that has that follows the story, that has kind of a comprehensive a timeline of what's happening. Okay, so this is from Telegraph World News, and explain why Russia might invade Ukraine and what could happen next. Okay, and but the news is all over the place here, and don't think for a minute that there aren't like Russian misinformation farms dipping into the news and trying to control the dissemination of news. I also saw today, by the way, I'm gonna walk through this this Twitter thread, but that they were drawing down, they were pulling back a few tens of thousands of troops. But here is this is some stuff from the Telegraph World News. Russian troops have massed on Ukraine's border. So why might Russia invade Ukraine, and how did it reach this point? Let's walk through it. Just a quick explainer here. Tens of thousands of Russian troops have massed on the borders of Ukraine, stoking fears Moscow could invade its ex-Soviet neighbor. World leaders are desperately trying to find diplomatic solution to avert what they perceive as an imminent attack by Russia on Ukraine. But what exactly is happening? Up to 130,000 Russian troops alongside 1,200 tanks, fighter jets, long-range missile batteries have massed on Ukraine's eastern border. The troop buildup has sparked the biggest crisis in East-West ties since the Cold War. Yeah, no bueno. Russia has put forward a list of security demands, including a guarantee that Ukraine will never be allowed to join NATO and that alliance forces pull back in Eastern European countries. But the West reject the demand to retreat. What's behind the crisis? There has been a tension between Moscow and Kyiv since Ukraine declared itself independent of the Soviet Union in 1991. The situation escalated in 2014 when Russia annexed the Crimean Peninsula in southern Ukraine and sent troops to support a separatist uprising in the Donbass region of eastern Ukraine. A peace agreement signed in Minsk and Minsk for my mom, who's might be listening, in 2015 stopped the worst of the fighting, but has failed to deliver a settlement of the conflict because of the disagreements between Kyiv and Moscow over how it should be implemented. What does Vladimir Putin want with Ukraine? Mr. Putin maintains that Ukraine is fundamentally part of Russian civilization, both culturally and historically, and has questioned whether it is even a real country. Vladimir Putin also sees Russian dominance of Ukraine as fundamental to Russian security. How big is the risk of invasion? Russia has denied that it has any plans to invade Ukraine, but tensions are extremely high, and Vladimir Putin has threatened appropriate retaliatory military technical measures if Western aggression continues. What happens next? Publicly, the U.S. and European allies have promised to hit Moscow financially like never before if Mr. Putin does roll his military into Ukraine. Russian oligarchs close to Mr. Putin face asset freezes and travel bans in a toughening of UK sanctions laws. There you go. So this is a powder keg. If you're wondering what side to be on, it's to be on the side of the Ukraine here. They're a sovereign nation. They used to be together, but they're apart and totally separate. And it's a completely sovereign nation. This would be like England coming over here and surrounding the United States, wanting to have Revolutionary War Part 2 to take the United States back. Oligarchs move all your money to Bitcoin. There you go. I saw, I catch just the highlights that are tweeted out. I don't watch this program. The noted Fox News opinionated pundit, and white supremacist Tucker Carlson was interviewing someone from like an ex-State Department guy or something, and he had the unfounded, dumbest take of, why not support Russia? Why not support Russia? They're the more powerful nation. Why not have an ally with them? Because USA used to stand for freedom, and a sovereign nation being invaded by another nation, that's the only reason. Why? I mean, that's one of the reasons why the U.S. Takes action in the world, on the world stage. It's crazy. I mean, yeah, you don't want to get too immersed. It's tough job. It's a never-ending job if you're going to be the world's policeman. So it's that's a lose-lose. That's a no-win situation. But still, supporting a hostile takeover of another country, no bueno. So anyway, there is a little explainer of this ongoing nightmare right outside the Ukraine. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we don't get into a shooting war. Let's keep that. You know what? I like my wars like I like my beers, cold. Okay. I don't want a hot war. I don't like my wars like I like my wings, hot. I like my wars how I like my beers, Cold. My mom says yes. Pinsk and Minsk. Your great aunt, your great great grandparents on your grandpa Sid's side came from there. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see what else is trending here. Trending topics. Oh, you know what? It's a horrible subject, but we got good news in the fight against HIV and AIDS. A third person, a third person was cured. Travis, do you have any information on this that you could bring up here? This is just breaking news. Scientists have possibly cured HIV in a woman for the first time. I had read that it was the third patient cured of HIV, but researchers say a woman literally cured with stem cell therapy, and this is huge. This is huge because obviously it's, even though it's a more livable disease in Africa and other parts of the world, HIV is still a scourge and often and still can be a death sentence if it's not properly treated. So this kind of news and this kind of advancement in the fight against this terrible disease which has harmed and taken so many people, nothing but good news. If you want to bring up the article, I'll just get the gist of it here, please, Travis. An American research team reported that it has possibly cured HIV in a woman for the first time, building on past successes as well as failures in the HIV cure research field. These scientists use a cutting-edge stem cell transplant method that they expect will expand the pool of people who could receive similar treatment to several dozen annually. Okay. Their patient stepped into a rarefied club that includes 3 men whom scientists have cured or very likely cured of HIV. Researchers also know of 2 women whose own immune systems have quite extraordinarily apparently vanquished the virus. Karl Diefenbach, director of the Division of AIDS at the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, one of the multiple divisions of the National Institutes of Health that funds the research network behind the new case study, told NBC News that the accumulation of repeated apparent triumphs in curing HIV continues to provide hope. It's important that there continues to be success along this line, he said. So that's nothing but good news. That's nothing but good news. And it's just a long dark history, but that's a good thing, and that's a huge advancement, and hopefully that will help people around the world and continue and become something within reach. Like it said in that article, it might only be available to dozens. Yeah, I'm sure it's an intricate, intense process involving stem cells, but hopefully it becomes more commonplace and it can keep doing good and saving lives there. Glad to hear that. That's, a huge bright spot, because growing up in the 80s, you just heard what, it was just a death sentence, a nightmare. And there's a tremendous limited series from HBO Max. If you want to learn a little bit about just how intense it was, but also watch a beautifully written, acted, and constructed limited series, it's called It's a Sin. It's a Sin on HBO Max is absolutely a sad but also bittersweet chronicle of the early days of the AIDS and HIV epidemic, primarily focused in Great Britain. This limited series from HBO Max from, I think, a couple of years ago. It's a Sin, it's called. So good news there. Continuing on with trending topics. do you know about the most glamorous night in Hollywood? It's the Oscars, and all the stars will be there. Who, you ask? Let me tell you. Dinah Shore, Bob Hope, Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra, Frank Stallone, Sylvester Stallone, Sylvester the Cat, Cat Williams, Tennessee Williams, and more. Yeah, the most glamorous night in Hollywood. The Oscars have found hosts, perhaps. So the Oscars, they've gone hostless. They went hostless last year, and I'll tell you what, it was not good. I'll tell you that's for damn sure. That Oscar show last year, whoo-wee, not a good show. It was directed by a great director, Steven Soderbergh, and he's like, I have a vision for this thing. And you know what? Boring. A real snooze. Did not deliver the goods. I'm trying to get it through to you that I did not like that hostless Oscar show last year. Not great. But they've got something in the works. They've got something in the works here. They're going to have multiple hosts apparently, and the news is out there. Let's take a look at this, Travis. All right, there we go. This isn't the first time the Oscars host has seemed totally random. From Anne Hathaway and James Franco to Bob Hope, Jack Lemmon, David Niven, Rosalind Russell, James Stewart, and Donald Duck. Wow. Welcome to the Oscars. I can't do. I will destroy my voice if I try to go Donald Duck. There have been some pretty random Oscar pairings throughout the years. So it's looking like, if you want to go back to that picture up top. Oh, here you go. Thank you. Regina Hall, Wanda Sykes, Amy Schumer. We love a multi-host Oscars, says E-Talk. Oh, E-Talk, do you? We love, that just seems so fake. That they have such a distinct take. Multi-host Oscars to die for. We stan a multi-host Oscars here at E-Talk. You know what, E-Talk? Slow your roll. But this is a good crew of folks. Wanda Sykes is hella funny. Amy Schumer's real good. And Regina Hall is a great actor, and she's funny. Let's look back at some of the Oscar host mashups of the past. The list might do something to you. The list might surprise you. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Oh, I don't want to watch this video. Is it just... do they have a list below? Is it in list form or in the tweets, or no? I guess not.
I don't think so. I believe this is just a visual grab. This is what sometimes brands don't understand their platform very well, and this is one of those times because there is no. Yeah. It's just a slideshow.
Well, yeah, we read the list. Rosalind Russell. Oh my God, there's James Franco in drag. Do I ever need to? Paul Hogan. Did he ever host the Oscars? Crocodile Dundee. In 1987, Paul Hogan hosted with Chevy Chase and Goldie Hawn. What? I have no memory of that.
Wow.
That tells you how big Crocodile Dundee was. Interesting. Goldie Hawn co-hosted with Gene Kelly, Walter Matthau, George Siegel, and Robert Shaw from Jaws. Wow.
Let's see.
Rob Schaefer asking if Jim J. Bullock had anything to do with this. I mean, I don't know about Jim J. Bullock with the back to the HIV. I know Magic Johnson has really had a good reaction and his immunity and his health. He's been in good health as a longtime sufferer of HIV. So yeah, don't know exactly how they came to this. My knowledge of science is basically stops at what I read at that article. The year before, random combo of Sammy Davis Jr., Bob Hope, Shirley MacLaine, and Frank Sinatra. Oh, wow. That's a real rat packy right there.
Let's see. We're
Carol
making this into a
Burnett.
list.
Carol Burnett, Michael Caine, Charlton Heston, and Rock Hudson. Oh, there you go. That's some Hollywood royalty right there. 1957, Donald Duck randomly co-hosted with Bob Hope, Rosalind Russell, David Niven, James Stewart, and Jack Lemmon. That's hashtag too many hosts. All right?
Yeah.
There you go. So I hope that, just brings a sense of, levity and humor to the show. Last year, it just felt too heavy. It was Lil Rel Howery, the actor and comedian, came out to do a bit in the middle of the show, and I was like, thank you. Thank you for anything, something, please, because it was just, last year was a slog. Not a fan. So glad that they've got something in line here, host-wise. What else is trending? Oh, I hate to break it to you. But, we love here on the Your Pal Hal show. And I hate to say this a day after Valentine's Day, but love might be dead. Okay? Love might be dead. The Kanye West and Julia Fox may be no more. No longer a couple. Just, I don't know what to tell you. Travis, I gave you a link there for a thread regarding this, a timeline of this, the foremost couple, not fake and engineered by publicists at all, not a publicity stunt at all, not engineered only for clicks, likes, and publicity.
I don't know if I believe your tone.
You know what? Let's take a look. And you could be the judge for yourself.
I mean, I know you love love, and I can't think of
I love love.
I can't think of a greater affront to your love of love than a love that was manufactured.
Oh my God! No manufactured love in this house. Andrew McLean says love wins, but maybe not with Ye. And happy Tuesday to you, Andrew. Yes, what are my thoughts on the Lord of the Ring Amazon series trailer? I'm a huge Rings fan, but it felt underwhelming to me. Andrew, I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. Listen. I want massive orc battles. That's what and I want magic. So I just need this Lord of the Rings series to be a delivery mechanism for massive orc battles and magic. All right? So if that happens, I'm in. All right, so I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt. I saw it I saw it play during the Super Bowl. I need to watch it again. But yeah, feel you, Andrew. Yeah, Rob Schaefer's right. I may have been duped into covering Ye for months. And the more he flaps his gums and posts to social media, the less I'm liking him as a dude. I still do like his music, but as a dude, yeah, it seems like, sorry, Kim's moved on. Might be time for you to move on. Can we get some domestic orc love? I mean, I would love to follow two orcs in a beautiful committed relationship. That would be lovely. All right, let's see this stupid thread about Julia Fox and Kanye West, the dumbest crap of 2022. Is the greatest love story of 2022 over already? See, they are in the same tongue-in-cheek mode. 808s and heartbreak slaps. Yes, Andrew. Hell yes. I am here. I am here for Kanye music. That's it. Christy joined the party. Christy, very nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the stream here on the Your Pal Hal show. Given are Kanye West and Julia Fox together no more? Is love dead? Yeah, they have the exact same take as me here. Given Ye's antics over the last week, you'd be forgiven for expecting Fox to have ditched the rapper. But things may be more complicated than that. Metro.co.uk investigates. Have Julia Fox and Kanye West split up in an investigation? By the way, if you look at the eye makeup, that I don't know if this was her decision or Kanye's like, I need you to do a very dark, exaggerated cat eye. Because on multiple occasions, Julia Fox's eye makeup has been ridiculous. Like, cringe. All right. Let's read what's happening here. Is this a Twitter thread for us here, Travis? Fans have been wondering what's been going on since Fox purged her social media of pics of the pair over the last week. After all, it's been a hot minute. They've done a revealing interview or photo series, like the heady first days of their relationship. And to top it off, they've not been seen in public for well over a week now. Oh yeah, there you see more of that horrific, just black eyeshadow. It's like, it's nightmare fuel. It really is. It's like The Matrix meets Goth meets Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, Travis.
Speaking of nightmare fuel, I am remiss if I wouldn't point out something that is giving me absolute fits, and that is her leather shoe, whatever. You can see the individual toes.
Oh, yes, yes.
I'm considering walking into traffic.
Yeah.
I just like that.
I mean, look at that. With those individual toe shoes. That's something else. That is next level. That is something else. All right. So Fox also appears to have liked one of Kim's Insta posts over the weekend, only to then unlike it on Monday morning. Who and how? Who has the time, the wherewithal, and how do you even do that? Like, monitor the liking and unliking and the following and unfollowing. Like, you hear it in sports all the time. It's like, James Harden has unfollowed the Brooklyn Nets on social media. Like, who has the time, wherewithal? Like, do you have an alert set to see who is following, liking, unliking? Taylor Swift has unfollowed Kim Kardashian. Pete Davidson has followed Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson has unfollowed Michael Che. But, oh my gosh. Like, we really, as a human race, are embroiled in some nonsense. Deep. The nonsense is thick with us. Oh, and that's thick with two C's. All right, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this thread. Let's go back to this just goofy thread. It probably doesn't help that Kanye, who split with Kim Kardashian last year, has been obsessively Instagramming insults at Kim's new boyfriend, Pete Davidson, after begging for God to bring their family back together. Yeah, Kanye, shut up. Please shut up. Please shut up with that stuff. Yet, according to reports, it's actually Fox and West distance that's caused a cooling down of their romance, with the travel between New York, where the actress is based, and Ye's Los Angeles home proving too much. Too much. All right. There they are. Better times and better times. Another Matrix-style outfit for Julia Fox. A source confirmed that Kanye and Julia both have separate busy lives. Julia lives in New York City. Kanye has been in Los Angeles. The distance makes it hard. Fox had previously quashed chatter. If you could scroll up, please. That Ye had called it a day after fans noticed that she unfollowed Kardashian fan accounts and deleted photos of herself with the rapper from her feed. Usually a telltale sign a romance is finished. A telltale sign. She also brushed off claims that the relationship was a PR stunt. A very real relationship, not at all a PR stunt. Telling naysayers that time will tell. Yeah, that does not mean anything. As for whether Fox was ever jealous of Kim, she said there may be residual feelings after the divorce, but she wasn't jealous. It's human. It's normal. Oh, my God, that eyeshadow. Oh, gosh. Oh boy. Oh, boy. There it is. We're up to date. We're up to date. Yep. That is the love report. You gotta report love. You gotta talk about love. Listen, the day I stop talking about love is the day the earth starts spinning. All right? Sorry, folks. Sorry, folks. We love love here on the Your Pal Hal Show. It is 11:59 in the home office in Los Angeles, California, the city of champions, home of the Super Bowl champion, LA Rams. It is noon o'clock now in California. It is 3 p.m. 3 bells, 3 p.m. on the East Coast, where we will be going up until 4 p.m. It is 2 p.m. in Omaha, Nebraska, home of Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. And it is 8 p.m. in London, England, where we will be taking you up till 9 p.m. You cheeky monkey. Andrew McLean says, she looks like Nightman from It's Always Sunny. Travis, is it possible to pull up a picture of Nightman? Let me know if you're able to get around to that. And Travis, we had one of Travis's friends join the chat. Ola Safar Akgar. Ola, great to see you here, Safar. Safar, I like it when you're so near. That's a little riff there. All right, at noon 01, you know what? We've exhausted our trending topics. I'm exhausted. But you know what? Gonna keep trudging for. I'm not exhausted, actually. I'm geeked up because it is time to do our Twitter deep dive. Every show we pick either a Twitter account, a trending topic, or a hashtag or something to go down the rabbit hole with. Oh, today we've got a beloved Twitter account. And that belongs to none other than Kermit the Frog. Kermit! Kermie! Ah! Help! Help! Call the police! Oh, Travis, that was frightening. That was frightening, yet spot on. Andrew McLean, excellent call. Travis, nailed the side-by-side. Travis, did you have to create that, or was that already out there, by the way?
Thankfully, someone has had this idea before and had a mock-up ready to go.
Oh, good King Wenceslaus. That was frightening. That was just nightmare fuel.
Yeah. How about some eye bleach?
Yeah. Yeah, Andrew McLean nailed it. All right, let's dive into the Twitter account belonging to Kermit the Frog. Now, I'm gonna guess that this account is safe for work. I'm just gonna guess. Oh, there he is playing his banjo, much to Travis's chagrin. Kermit the Frog is the preeminent banjo player in the minds of the people. Sorry, Travis.
Whatever.
Yeah. Hi ho! Welcome to the official Twitter of me, Kermit the Frog. I auditioned, did not get the part as the voice of Kermit. Just kidding, did not audition. Kermit the Frog, there he is, the voice of Kermit the Frog. Hi ho, welcome to the official Twitter of me, Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog, hi ho, welcome to the official Twitter of me, Kermit the Frog. Kermit is boasting a robust 391,900 followers. All right, not bad, not bad. That's about that's about right in the zone for a fast casual restaurant. Right there, that right there. Oh, followed by Travis Reeves, I see. Travis, already a follower of Kermit the Frog. Travis, how long have you followed Kermit?
Since the day I could crawl.
Oh my God! Well, Twitter hasn't been around that long, so.
I meant more in a.
So please, let's not, let's keep this a fib-free zone.
I thought you meant
Figuratively
emotionally.
In life,
yeah,
yes.
like how long have I been a follower of Kermit?
I know.
I just didn't
very
realize
nice,
we were going to have to be literal.
Listen, it's not easy being green. Check out this green screen that we can't put a picture on.
We're working on that, but we have another thing to try with that before next week.
Great. Looking forward to that. All right, let's get back in.
To another 30-minute. Why isn't this working? Call.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night. All right, let's see some of Kermit's tweets here. There's never a bad time to put on a show with your friends, although I probably wouldn't put on a show during a root canal, but that's just me. Oh, Kermit. Kermit, like right out of the gate, coming with jokes. 3 hours ago, nice. Recent tweets, active account. This is an auspicious beginning. And there they are in their finest duds. Very nice. Why don't the Muppets host the Oscars? How good would that be? If the Muppet that garb right there. I mean, Muppets hosting the Oscars? That's a win. That's a win for humanity. All right, let's keep going here. Let's see what else is. You'll have to talk. Okay, so the tweet is, "Hello, Mr. the Frog. What's more illegal? Briefly inconveniencing Jack Black or destroying the Muppets?" Okay, wow. And then Kermit says, "You'll have to talk to Joe from legal about this. According to his office, Joe is in arbitration with Jack Black, or maybe they said he was in Aruba with Jack Black. Either way, Jack should read every word before he signs anything." Very nice. Rob Schaefer is down with the Muppets hosting the Oscars. Hell yeah. Like, that would just be a dumb, fun goof around. Like, yes, 100%. Like, you don't have to be Steven Soderbergh to know that would be a great move. All right, scrolling. Please. Who inspires you? Asking Kermit the Frog. My friends, my fans, and all the wonderful performers I've had the honor of working with over the years. I've learned something from everyone. Yay! All right, you know what? That's the PC answer, Kermit. But how about a real answer? Who inspires you? What if, the question, to Kermit was, who inspires you? And Kermit was like, there are a lot of different ways, very serious answers or very dark, weird answers. What if Kermit was like, the uh, the teachings of the Buddha and Lao Tzu? Or what if Kermit said, "Who inspires you? Michael Jordan and Muhammad Ali." Or what if Kermit says, "Who inspires you? The Dark Lord, Satan." Or who inspires you? Number 45, Donald Trump. There's so many joke answers that Kermit could have had. But yeah, friends, everyone you work with. That's a nice answer. All right, whatever. Let's go back. Let's go back to Kermit. Back to Kermit. I've always loved living. What's your favorite ride at Disney World? I know you've been. I've always loved living with the land at Epcot. We all know it's not easy being green, but they make it look easy. Hey now, got to get that catchphrase in right there. Very nice. Least favorite. Let's keep scrolling, please. What's your favorite and least favorite kind of bug to eat? Oh, yeah, because he is a frog. Have we ever seen Kermit's long tongue shoot out and snag a bug? Least favorite has got to be the stink bug. I love dragonflies, but they're spicier than they look. All right, Kermit. Kermit is a carnivore. Very nice, very nice. Let's keep scrolling. A little more Kermy, a little more Kerm, a little more Kermit. I'm a little chagrined that he didn't wish Happy Valentine's Day to Miss Piggy. And Miss Piggy, are they still a couple? Or are they like Kim and Kanye? Has it gotten easier being green now that you've been at it for a long time? Green is who I am and who I want to be. All right, but has it gotten easier, Kermit? Don't dodge the question. All right. Here's another question. Just lots of questions. A lot of Q&A here for Kermit. Kermit's like doing an AMA. Hi, Kermit. Do you know why Ralph doesn't have a Twitter account? If they could figure out how to hook Twitter up to the piano keyboard, he'd be here faster than you could say fetch. That's good. That's good. Ralph the dog, the piano player. I like it. Muppets need to jump on the multiverse train. What would that look like? Muppet NFTs. Like a Muppet show in the multiverse. Maybe that would take them into the 21st century, 22nd century for sure. Oh my goodness. 21st century, that would get them right up to speed. Hi, Kermit. How do you handle Gonzo's antics so well? Oh, Gonzo, he's in a hot relationship with a good-looking chicken named Camilla, just like Prince Charles. The fact that you think I'm keeping it together is high praise. When you compare Gonzo the Great's antics to Boomerang Fish, Dynamite, and whatever Marvin Suggs is doing, Gonzo is easy as pie. Oh, there you go. There you go. Is it the Swedish chef with the Boomerang Fish, I think? There we go. Next one here from Kermit. Hi, Kermit. What's some advice for someone trying to make their way into the arts? Keep believing. Keep pretending. If you're working with oil paints, wear a smock. Those stains are hard to get out. Good advice. Good advice. Two general advices, and then one very specific. I like it. Hi-ho! Do you have a question you want to ask me? I'd love to hear it. I don't think your questions can possibly be stranger than the ones I get from the other Muppets. Oh, Kerm. Oh, Kermy. Oh, yeah, there he is. His little legs all folded there. Crisscross applesauce on a stool. It's important to take at least one day of your week and spend it relaxing. Read a good book, watch a new show, take a nap on a lily pad. A rested frog is a happy frog. Applies to other species as well. That's good advice. Oh, breathe. Take a mental health day. Yes. Very nice, Kermit. Sage wisdom from Kermit. The fish boomerang throwing Muppet is New Zealand. New Zealand. Nicely done, Rob Schaefer. Rob Schaefer often comes through with the info. I appreciate that. We're getting some nice assists from the crowd today. Rob Schaefer, Andrew McLean with the calling out the Nightman. Some solid assists from our valued viewers and listeners. Shout out to Emma joining the stream. Harry, what is up? Amanda, welcome. April, darn glad to have you here. Thanks for being here. All right. One more. Let's see. What is this picture? Rob Schaefer knows his Muppets. Got that right. What's this picture we just brought up? I'm so proud of my nephew, Robin. He just started banjo lessons, and he's learning fast. Before long, he'll know how to play all those many songs about rainbows. And you know what? Word on the street is Robin already a better banjo player than Steve Martin, and more beloved. So, look at good for him. This little frog, little frog done good. So, this is very delightful, uplifting. Nothing controversial. If you were looking, listen, if you were looking for controversy from Kermit, you're barking up the wrong. You're ribbiting up the wrong lily pad, pal. Kermit the Frog, beloved Muppet. He's there on Twitter. A very fun account, and he's willing to talk to the people. I like it. It is 12:14 here on the Your Pal Hal Show. If you would like to communicate with us, and I would love for you to communicate with us, you can do that a couple of different ways. So, you can go ahead and get your smart device's attention. Use the magic word "say" and put in whatever you want after that. So, smart device, say, my favorite Muppet is Animal. Or smart device, say, I think the Muppets would be great Oscar hosts. Or smart device, say, I'm snacking on some granola. Let us know what you're snacking on. Or you can chat with us by going to YouTube and chit-chatting with us there. Or you can go to backchannel.tv and let us know what's happening in your life right now. And on Backchannel TV, you can leave a review of the Your Pal Hal Show. You can say more Muppet talk, less Muppet talk, just the right amount of Muppet talk. Debbie Butterfield's in the house. Fraggle Rock. Yes, Fraggle Rock is making a comeback, by the way. So look forward to that. I grew up with some Fraggles on my radar, that's for sure. And additionally, Debbie Butterfield, we would listen. There would be no producer Travis if it weren't for the delightful Debbie Butterfield. Debbie Butterfield, here's to you. All right. Keeping it going here on the Your Pal Hal Show. I would like to talk about a movie that I watched last night. You know, and this is a little segment we call Recs and Reviews. Recs and Reviews. So I mentioned this director earlier in the show a couple of times, Steven Soderbergh. He's directed several films that I've liked. Traffic, Out of Sight, Ocean's 11, others. And he did put together the Oscar show last year that I was not a fan of. So he just dropped a film over the weekend starring Zoe Kravitz called Kimmy. Kimmy is about an at-home smart device. Like, we are coming to many of our people on. I took a look at it. This is a tight little nugget of a thriller, and it is really compact. It's less than 100 minutes, and it flies by. It's a quick watch, and Zoe Kravitz plays an operator who works for this smart at-home device, listening to troubleshoot bugs and problems. And then, as she's listening, she hears a crime being committed. She believes that she hears a crime being committed as she's going through her job trying to troubleshoot bugs. And she brings it up with the company, and some intrigue and mystery ensues. Okay? This film, it's an enjoyable thriller. The performance by Zoe Kravitz is pretty strong. You know what? She plays this agoraphobic woman who does not want to leave the house. And you know what? She's like, if you've ever had anxiety, panic, or have suffered from agoraphobia, like, there you can kind of connect with her performance. At one point, she has to leave the house for the first time, and like, she is just like head down, wearing her mask. It acknowledges the pandemic, this film, and unlike many other films nowadays, it's like, oh, we live in this pandemic-free world. She lives within the pandemic, and she wears masks, uses hand sanitizer and everything. It's fully acknowledged in this film. But she, like, when she leaves the house as this agoraphobe, I'm like, oh my God, like, Zoe Kravitz, she's a delight, very, very lovely. Like, she is like my agoraphobic queen, you know? She is like, it's like, you know, just the image of her, like, getting the job done, having to figure out like what happened with this crime, agoraphobic queen for sure in this movie. And so she's great. Some of the plot points come together in a very convenient way. It's almost like rushed, like the way it goes from like, oh, maybe there's an issue here, to, wait, how are these people connected to this company that she works for? And the mystery, but as the mystery unravels, it's tense, it's fun, and you know what? Because it's like just short enough to not feel like, all right, I'm like, I want this time back or anything. I enjoyed it because, you know, nowadays I'm getting sick of the 2.5 hour movies. So if a movie comes along that's an hour and 40 minutes or so, I'm in. That is a positive in my book. This is a tight little thriller. Again, it comes together a little too conveniently, but Zoe Kravitz really does a nice job of driving it. Let's take a quick look at some of the reviews that are up for this film. I think we just saw that it's at like 90% on the tomato meter here, which is a very strong showing. And let's see where we're at with this. And this film, Kimmy, the new one from Steven Soderbergh, is available on HBO Max. It's on HBO Max right now as we speak. So if you're looking to kill an hour and 40 minutes tonight, you know what? It's not a great movie, but it's solid. Soderbergh makes the story into a tidy 89-minute. See, that's the first thing I read. It's a tidy 89 minutes of suspense. There you go. It's like, I didn't love it, but I don't regret taking that 89 minutes. That's it. That, like, you know what? The fact that you were able to do it so efficiently, that is huge. If this thing was 2 hours, I might have a different take on it. All right? Soderbergh makes the story into a tidy 89-minute suspense yarn that doesn't exactly produce thrills and chills, but efficiently guides you through a labyrinth of technological caves and passageways to a satisfying end. Also, it's interesting commentary on the technological world that we currently live in as well, because we are, like, look at how I am coming to you today on, through various devices. We are immersed. We are immersed in this stuff with the phones and the gadgets and the stuff. Next review. This is from Mashable. That first one was from Deadline. Deadline Hollywood. Kimmy is a nail-biting thrill ride, lean, sharp, and masterfully made. But beyond its cool exterior and prickly protagonists is a gentle cry to our better angels. Yeah, I mean it does have a conscience and a conscience and a moral compass, and it says do right by each other, do the right thing. That's good. Jason Bailey of the playlist says this one summons up similar sense of dread and doom like Contagion, another fine Soderbergh film, but on a much smaller scale. Yes, it is very small. It's literally like it's basically two locations in this whole film. So a little, like you could tell it's like made in a pandemic, probably a micro budget, I bet. Kimmy is a small movie that is just as big as it needs to be. There you go. Kep's script builds to a ludicrous climax. A little bit. It's kind of like, you have to, like, I could definitely see, like, in the climax of this movie being like, for real? Okay. Like, just taking a moment and asking, for real? All right, I'm on board, whatever. But Kravitz's convincingly disturbed performance helps keep the film on the right side of realism. Very nice. Pat Brown, the film extends into impactful hyperbole, the tensions inherent in being subjects of and subjects to incessant surveillance. Great. Oh, and one more from my pal William Bibbiani. William Bibbiani, who is I've worked with many times over at Screen Junkies and in part of the Schmodown. It's a low-budget, high-concept thriller that's refreshingly contemporary on the surface, even though it's pretty conventional at its core. There you go. So yeah, it's not a revolutionary thing, but it's a short, compact entertainment, and I don't regret having watched it. And you know what? You can't always say that. Kimmy, starring Zoe Kravitz, directed by Steven Soderbergh, is available on HBO Max right now. There you go. You know what? At 12:25 here on the Your Pal Hal show, we are going to do something that is a first for us. We have a segment at the end of our show every day called Rejected Segments. And now we are going to reach into the dumpster of rejected segments and pull out a segment to safety and freedom, and this is a segment called Unrejected. 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 Trying to give Travis enough time to make a chyron that says unrejected. Yes, very nice. Travis, producer Travis, best chyron guy in the biz. Best chyron guy in the biz. Let me see that one more time, please, Travis. Unrejected segments, salvation of the bad ideas. Yes. So yesterday, we started doing the rejected segment, and instead of Travis calling me out for spending too long on the rejected segment, he joined in, and he got lost in the shuffle. The shuffle, you say? Yes. Of cards. Yesterday, I started reading the cards in my Seinfeld deck of cards, which I was sent as a promotional item a couple of years ago because it was like the 25th anniversary of Seinfeld or something, and Travis got hooked in. I love Seinfeld, and I will never tire of it. I'll put it on with like almost zero sound just to kind of fall asleep to sometimes, and like I'll jump into any episode anytime and be perfectly content. Big Seinfeld fan here. Amelia's in the house. Amelia says hi. Hello, Amelia. Amelia, are you a Seinfeld fan? Let me know. Zhu is in the house. Zhu, glad to have you here. Thanks for joining the Your Pal Hal show. So, like, look at this. Look at these two jokers. I asked Travis yesterday the more iconic picture. George Costanza in this revealing pose, or the Kramer. The Kramer. Maybe the Kramer. And I agree. Travis mentioned that yesterday, but oh man, this Costanza pose, unforgettable. So we're gonna go through more. We're gonna walk down memory lane with Seinfeld here with these trading cards. All right, let's get to some that we haven't seen yet. We saw the Festivus poll yesterday. Oh my goodness, the puffy pirate shirt. All right, look at me. Am I beautiful? There we go. Kramer. Oh, Queen of the Castle. Get out. Lord of the Manor, master of my domain. Yes. Sorry that these are coming across backwards to you, but I'm reading them. Yes, an ace. Kramer. Very nice. Oh, we're getting a lot of repeats here. So so I thought we were gonna have like 50 different Seinfeld references, 52 playing cards. But Travis, here, come on in here.
Yar.
So yeah, it's all the same.
Okay.
Each suit. So the 2 is gonna be your puffy pirate shirts.
Ah.
Okay? The 3 is gonna be 3 Festivus poles.
I see.
4 roosters. What are the roosters from?
Oh, God. What was that episode? Hold
What
on.
episode? If anyone can help.
There's a way to spin this into trivia. Let's see. Seinfeld.
5 eclairs, and that's from the eclair that was on the top of the garbage, and George got caught taking a bite out of a perfectly good eclair that was in the trash. These pretzels are making me thirsty. These pretzels. Jerry, these pretzels are making me thirsty. From Kramer. And then, I don't know what this is. Like, these 7 awards, the trophies, the guy holding a microphone here.
Let's see.
Travis, if you could search that for me. I remember the Muffin Top episode. 8 muffin tops. 9 fortune cookies. Is that from the Chinese restaurant episode?
That's got to be.
But they often had like Chinese delivery, and like I think there might be another. And then black and white cookies. They always liked a black and white cookie. Maybe at the diner they would go to. I am Costanza, Lord of the Idiots. It says. There you go. Yeah, I instead of having 52 references, I went in cold and I found that we only have a handful. Very delightful though. Very delightful. Any intel, Travis?
I don't know if that. Ooh, that might not be the statue from the titular The Statue episode, because that is not the same look, which is interesting. I'm not sure what that award was from, but I did find out that the chicken was from an episode called Little Jerry, where Kramer buys a rooster thinking it's a chicken, names it Jerry, and starts entering it into cockfights.
Oh man, there you go. That's so Kramer. That's so Kramer. Have you seen these memes, Travis, where
the what's going on in there?
Yeah, the what's going on in there memes where
Uh,
it's Jerry knocks on Kramer's door. Opens it up, and it's like red light is glaring from the room, and people have taken that and run with it and like created so much mischief and like nonsense going on in Kramer's mysterious apartment. The mysterious world of Kramer. Are you finding any of those memes, Travis?
yeah, I'm trying to find some kind of wrap up thread of them right now. Unfortunately, we're having
No
having a
worries,
hard
no
time
worries.
finding anything.
So, that was my Seinfeld deck of cards. Also, I got a care package for the 25th anniversary was sent to me, and I got Seinfeld socks. I got a black and white cookie. I got some Junior Mints. Do you know the Junior Mint episode, Travis?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's coming back to me now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So good stuff right there. Very good stuff. And God bless Seinfeld. And yeah, there you have it. I am
Yeah.
a Seinfeld fan for forever and always. Oh, and then don't forget the amazing Twitter thread, which is not Seinfeld. It's from someone. I think it's from Josh Gondelman, the comedian. Modern Seinfeld or Seinfeld Today. Have you ever seen that one, Travis?
No, that. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. That is correct. Seinfeld Today is a great,
Yeah,
great
Seinfeld
account.
Today. So it's like, George and Jerry and Kramer and Elaine would be freaking out about NFTs or their cell phone plan or just all sorts of stuff that they didn't have in the 90s.
What if
There.
Seinfeld were still on the air?
Yep. Yep.
This-
Oh, and the best Seinfeld reunion of all time, Curb Your Enthusiasm. That season where Curb Your Enthusiasm was planning the Seinfeld reunion. The best. The best, Jerry. The best. All right. Folks, it is 12:34 here on the Your Pal Hal show. Every once in a while, 12:34 on the West Coast, 3:34 on the East Coast. Every once in a while, we like to ask Reddit. And today, I'm hearing I'm hearing myself, and I love the sound of it. Today, we are going to do. We're going to ask Reddit about some people who are deceased or who didn't get their due, who were proven to be right. Some people who are doubted. So ask Reddit. Travis, I think we have the thread right there. Travis, would you prefer that I read this on my own rather than you bringing it up? What do you think? What says you, Travis?
Yeah, Reddit is sort of the
Yeah, the Wild West here. So yeah, no
Wild
worries.
West. Is something I've yet to learn how to. Whatever they do to horses when they make them horses you can ride.
Geld them.
Yeah, I haven't yet. I have yet to geld Reddit,
Sure. Well, I wish you luck in
but
that
that's
pursuit.
what the page looks like. Thank you. I'll do my best.
All right. So who is someone? I thought this was an interesting question on Ask Reddit. Who is someone that was mocked at the moment, but then proven right years later? All right. Here we go. Taking a look at someone who was mocked in the moment, but then, you know what? That guy was right. Joseph Lister first proposed that germs caused post-operative infections and recommended that surgical instruments be sterilized between operations. People thought he was nuts. Yep. In addition to this, Joseph's peers in medical community actively dismissed his suggestions for years due to the fact that they could then be considered culpable in causing harm to patients. Ironically, delayed uptake continued to harm patients. Yeah, both fascinating and gross. And someone asks, is Listerine named after Joseph Lister? Didn't he also get mocked for suggesting doctors wash their hands between performing autopsies and delivering babies? Someone says there's a post further that's that he was behind Listerine. Listerine was named after him. Oh, no, it's a different doctor that asked people to wash their hands. It's crazy that both these guys had to exist. Like, at some point in history, we were like, I'll wash my hands, but the tools are fine. Or vice versa. Yeah, that's wild. Wild, wild, wild. Okay, keeping it going. Someone who was mocked while they were alive, but later proved right. Here's an interesting story. John Ray, a very skilled Arctic explorer. And Travis, while we're doing this, if you want to, gelding a horse means you castrate it. Yeah, so you need to castrate Twitter here, Travis, to take the piss out of them. Travis, as we're going through this, if you want to bring up, if you can find any pictures of any of the folks we're talking about, that would be great. So John Ray, R-A-E, very skilled Arctic explorer who, unlike most of the rest of Europeans at the time, wasn't above learning from the Inuit. He was largely successful because of his willingness to learn from them and to use their clothing and diet techniques. Anyway, about 10 years after the Franklin expedition was lost, John Ray was out looking for clues. What happened because the British Admiralty had a standing reward. He was looking for clues to what happened because the British Admiralty had a standing reward of £10,000 for anyone who had credible information about the expedition's fate. He found some physical remnants of the expedition and had met with an Inuit who had seen some of the last surviving members of the expedition. They related to him how they'd been taken by disease, lack of food, and how some of them finally succumbed to cannibalism. Wow. So, there's this gentleman, quite a mustache. That is quite a mustache, and he's posing with some of his favorite forks and spoons. Travis, what's the deal with those forks and spoons? Do you know?
No idea.
Travis,
no idea.
Do you ever like to pose with your favorite forks and spoons?
On occasion, but I don't let that go public.
Yeah, that's a very personal, private, almost disorder.
Yeah.
Sorry to put you on blast, Travis.
It's all right. Wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last.
We've talked about those forks and spoons. Ray took this information back to England, where society was absolutely outraged about how he dared to spin such drivel. Drivel, I say, drivel. Surely no sophisticated gentleman of the hero's character would be in Sir John Franklin's expedition, would act so savagely. So, yeah, they didn't understand that when you are near death and starvation and you're surrounded by dead bodies, like they're like, oh, you would die like a gentleman, rather than, like, I'm not saying, I don't know what would drive me to cannibalism, but like it's not such a stretch when I hear like something like the story of the soccer team in the Andes Mountains. I believe it. I believe that, that went down. So, yeah. And I'm not like, oh, what people of poor character. No, I'm like, those people were driven to the bitter edge. The edge of sanity, the edge of death, starvation. So, yeah, but society frowned upon it. Oh, my goodness. John Ray never got the award, the £10,000. Years later, someone else did, who told a story that was correct also to some degree, but less than Ray had been. In modern times, bone fragments have been found with telltale cut marks, thereby proving John Ray and his Inuit friend correct. I seem to recall the expedition was also found pretty much exactly where the Inuit had been saying it was for generations. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Continuing on with more. Someone that was mocked at the moment, but then proven correct. Johnny Rotten, the from the Sex Pistols. He was banned from the BBC. This is a horrible story. Horrible. Banned from the BBC for outing Jimmy Savile, a host on the BBC, for being a horrendous pedophile. Some 500 cases of abuse. This is terrible. He had his own set of keys to a psychiatric hospital where he would frequently abuse vulnerable children. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. But proven to be true. Proven to be true. Someone comments that Sinead O'Connor had that SNL stunt where she attacked the church for covering up abuse, and that some people say that ruined her career. Yep. Yeah, fascinating. So this relates back to the story about the medical equipment and cleaning your medical equipment. Ignac Semmelweis, the first doctor to champion hand washing as a means to prevent spreading infection. Everyone made fun of him. Someone wrote, "Hey everyone, look at this idiot removing invisible things off his hands. What a nut." Yeah, pretty much. He also noticed out of 2 maternity clinics, this is fascinating. Out of 2 maternity clinics, there was a higher death rate in one because students were doing postmortems and then going straight to the clinic without washing their hands. Like, who would have thought dead people matter on your hands wouldn't go well with pregnant women and newborn babies? That's crazy. Yeah, tragic story for everyone, including so many needless deaths. Not just that, but a bunch of snobby jerk doctors made a big stink about a gentleman's hands are always clean, or some horse crap. This got a lot of doctors who didn't wash hands to stop doing so who did wash their hands to stop doing so out of social stigma. That's crazy. This was immediately followed by an epidemic of sick and dying people from doctors spreading disease everywhere. Wild. Here's one more. Someone who was mocked but then proven true. Alfred Wagner hypothesized plate tectonics in the 1920s. But this wasn't an accepted notion until the 50s. He was a meteorologist and copped a lot of flack from the geological community at the time. Wow. And, turns out, continental divide and shifting plates, earthquakes, it's all true. It says,
Looks like in this picture he knew exactly that he was right, because this is a smug-looking dude.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Just a little hint of a smirk there. He knows what he's talking about. Travis, thank you for efforting these photos. Very nice. He proposed continental drift theory, not plate tectonics theory. Continental drift described landmass movements, but not a mechanism for those movements. Very nice. Oh, Lindy Chamberlain. Do any of my film buffs know who Lindy Chamberlain was? I will tell you, she is the woman that was portrayed by Meryl Streep. In the film where Meryl Streep famously said, "A dingo ate my baby." She was Australian. She was saying her baby was just taken by a dingo and eaten. And as it turns out, like, she was heavily doubted. A dingo did eat her baby. It was a dingo. A wild dog ate this woman's baby. Man, oh, that's a bummer. That's a real buzzkill. Amelia, thanks for being here. My name is Hal. I am your pal Hal. So thanks for listening. Nash is coming to us from America. Nash, appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining the Your Pal Hal show on Backchannel. By the way, everybody listening, you're going to want to stick around because after my show, you're going to enjoy the stylings of Mario Smith, the drive with Mario Smith. And Travis, you are going to be hanging out with Mario Smith, correct?
That is correct.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
Double duty today. 4-hour power block.
Nice. Doing, that's an honest day's work. And
finally.
And yeah.
For once enjoy in my life.
And I hope you get a nice taste of Chicago. Been there a couple of times. Chicago is the birthplace of my wife. My wife is a Chicagoan by birth. Let's see. Keeping up with this thread. Yes. Can we get a nice picture of Meryl Streep as that dingo? Yes. Nicely done. Look at that Emo Phillips weird haircut on Meryl Streep. Very nice. Oh, there she is with the baby. Pre-dingo. Oh, here's one more. Someone who was mocked at the moment, but proven to be right. Barbara McClintock. She postulated the existence of transposons, a certain type of gene in DNA, before anybody even knew the actual structure of DNA or what it was like. She was widely mocked by the scientific community at the time. Transposons were later confirmed to exist, and she was awarded the Nobel. Glad she got the Nobel. Happy ending. Interesting. Here's one where it's like, like this one happened in our lifetime. Greg LeMond, if that name rings a bell, champion cyclist, multiple time Tour de France winner. Before Lance Armstrong, Greg LeMond was like the guy when it came to cycling. So in 2001, he said Lance Armstrong was probably doping. He was threatened, and he took a huge image hit because of coming out and saying that. He never let up on Lance despite the media campaigns, threats, and damage to his reputation and business, and the recrimination of his peers in the cycling community. Until, surprise, surprise, in 2012 came out that Lance Armstrong was doping. And who could have foreseen that? If only someone had told us. Oh yeah, Greg LeMond did, like a decade ago. So very interesting. It's a tough one with Lance Armstrong because, like, Lance Armstrong, he's done so much to bring awareness and raise money for cancer research, and he did a lot of good. But yeah, cheated, broke the rules of his sport. There they are together. Maybe they buried the hatchet. I don't know. Or maybe someone just said, "Hey, quick, smile." Who knows? Let's see. Sherry Rowland. discovered the effect of CFCs on ozone depletion and received an immense level of blowback from industry. Yeah, sound familiar? We still don't want to get on board to fully fight climate change. Not only that, but invited talks and collaborations were rescinded within the scientific community. Ostracized. 20 years later, after his discovery, he's finally recognized with a Nobel Peace Prize. Someone says, I overheard some talk in the halls of academia. Roland was invited to give his talk. The science was solid, and no one questioned him during or after the talk, but the industrial chemists started talking such crap about the theory without actually addressing the science after Roland was gone. A lot of chemists did not want to rock the boat, thinking it was political or endanger their grants. Yep, and I'm afraid that's how it is to this day, oftentimes. There he is, sounding alarms about climate change, the ozone layer, etc. And, yep, a lot of people just stick their heads in the sand still. Joe Manchin. Folks, that has taken us to the end of the Your Pal Hal show, and it's time for our final segment. So we had our unrejected segment, which was Hal actually reads the Seinfeld cards. Now it's time for our rejected segment, which I'm probably going to regret. Hal tries to do a really fancy shuffle of the Seinfeld cards, and that went south. Now I've got Seinfeld cards all over my desk.
Sounded like some may have landed in a cup of something. Are any currently wet? It hit
my coffee. And they're behind my cup of coffee. Thank gosh my coffee was empty. Like literally, I am going to be... It's going to take me a minute or two here to find all of these cards all over my desk. But you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it. For the rejected segment, it's always worth it. You got to put it on the line sometimes, and sacrifice your cleanliness of your desk. Hollow Goku, you're awesome. Thank you for listening. Oh, bring up that comment, Travis. I want to screenshot that, and I'm gonna make a post with this comment. Yeah, there we go. Hollow Goku 99, thank you. I want to thank everybody who was a part of the Your Pal Hal show today. I appreciate you hanging out with me for a little while, and this was a lot of fun. Stick around for The Drive with Mario Smith. Thank you to everybody at Backchannel, and thank you to my pal, producer Travis, for holding it down. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody, at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Let's do it one more time. Bye-bye.